we where what we do, we go to the pipeline and we click on build now. Okay, only when we click on build now, the pipeline is running. But in a production environment, will not use the manual build. Okay, it should be automated, that whenever there is a push, okay, git using git in the GitHub, it should create a trigger and the pipeline should run. The same thing we will do here. So what we will do, we'll have to go to our repo. Okay, so in this case the example is different, okay, for some other repository, but we can use it here in our repository. I'll close one terminal. So which one it is? My HTML app. Go to settings. This is interview question. This is always asked. How will you define a trigger? They won't even use the word trigger. They will just say how will you make sure that the automation trigger is, means the trigger is automated. So let's close this one as well. So we are on this repository. We have to go to settings and webhook. Settings and go to webhooks. Just click on add webhook. Settings, webhook. Click on add webhook. Okay. So it will ask you to add a URL. Okay. I have multiple, so I'm getting confused. Okay. So URL will be, it will be the Jenkins URL. Okay. So in this case, our Jenkins URL till here, just copy this. So don't go by that auto fill. So here we have to write the Jenkins URL. Okay. And then after that, add a word GitHub webhook. Okay, this is important. This should be proper, otherwise it will not run. And it should be application JSON. By default it is URL encoded. It should be application JSON, and other should be, other events will just keep it as default. So these are default, these are default. So this is just push event, means on pushing anything is pushed, the trigger should run. So in short, we are defining a trigger here that Jenkins will use this to create a trigger, and just click on add webhook. Okay, and now if you see, there is an error. Okay, error means this is not correct. Click on webhook. Invalid response 302. Let's again check. Yeah, what we'll do is make it HTTPS. Let's check that. At HTTPS it will not work. Let's try to disable, because HTTPS we don't have it. Okay, we'll click on disable and click on update webhook. Let's okay, and there was one mistake as well, that is colon. I think I forgot HTTP colon. Just click on add webhook. Click on webhook. Okay, till then let's configure a webhook here, but it should run. Okay, so we'll go to our pipeline, HTML pipeline, configure. Okay, so here we need to go to build triggers. Okay, GitHub hook trigger for SCM polling. So other things we have already done, so that much is sufficient, but let's check why it's not working. Where it is, and click on save. Let me create it again. Okay, I got it now. GitHub webhook. Application JSON. Click on add webhook. This hook has never been triggered. Okay, so I think it will work now. So sometimes we'll have to give this trailing slash. Okay, so due to this trailing slash it wasn't working. Okay, most probably. Let's check that. Now it's not giving an error, it's saying that it has never been contacted. Okay, if you see now the check mark, so if you see we were missing only slash and it was giving an error. So it's good that that error came now, and you can also remember it. Now the GitHub trigger is done. What we'll do is we'll make some changes. Okay, we already have cloned it. Okay, so go to cd my HTML app. Okay, cd my HTML app, and let's check something in index.html itself. Vim index.html. Okay, welcome to my HTTP app. I'll add one more line. Okay, I'll write as this is deployed using Jenkins. Okay, we just saved it. Just push the code. So git add and something is wrong. So I think I haven't copied git ignore ls-al. We have git ignore. Let's see. Git. Why I'm saying git ignore? Because we have the install directory, in that we have some Terraform, and .terraform is very big. The plugins are big. We do not want it to be checked in. Git add, git commit -m update index HTML. It's okay. It's copying some directories which are not required, but it's okay. Get push. Okay, so we'll need the credentials. Okay, the push is done. Now let's check our pipeline. Okay, status. So it should trigger a pipeline if it is working fine. Okay. Settings, webhook, last delivery was successful. See, the pipeline is running automatically. I have pushed it, okay, and it's running automatically. It took a bit of time, but it started. Okay, so as we haven't made any, and see, there is only one line here. It will show one more line after this.